Now, how to do the valuation or pricing of shares as per the FEMA regulations for transfer of shares. For transfer of shares. Now remember, transfer of shares under FEMA, there can be three situations. And what are the three situations? Three situations are transfer from resident to non-resident, transfer from non-resident to resident, and transfer from a non-resident to another non-resident. And of course, a transfer can be from a resident to resident also. But remember, a transfer from a resident to resident does not involve any foreign currency, and therefore it will not be part of the FEMA in any case. The transfer from the non-resident to another non-resident, though it involves a foreign currency transaction, but as far as India is concerned, it does not impact us. तो अगर अमेरिका में X ने अमेरिका में Y को अगर शेयर कंपनी के ट्रांसफ़र कर दिए, तो उन्होंने किस प्राइस पे किए, किस प्राइस पे नहीं किए, इंडिया हैज़ गॉट नथिंग to do with that because we are not getting impacted. So therefore, a transfer between the non-resident to non-resident is also not of a consequence as far as the FEMA is concerned, as far as we in India is concerned. Then what is of consequence for us? The consequence for us is when a resident is transferring to non-resident or when a non-resident is transferring to a resident. Now please understand the logic. And what is the logic? जब एक रेसिडेंट शेयर करता है ट्रांसफर टू नॉन रेसिडेंट, इसका मतलब फॉरेन से पैसा इंडिया में आने वाला है. तो अगर फॉरेन से पैसा इंडिया में आने वाला है तो इसकी प्राइसिंग कैसी होनी चाहिए? इसकी प्राइसिंग होनी चाहिए कि ये जो प्राइस जिस पे ये पैसा आएगा, दैट प्राइस हैज़ टू बी more than the price as per the SEBI regulations, and I'm sure you can very easily understand. So as per जो SEBI के guidelines के हिसाब से जो preferential allotment की हमने pricing देखी है, when the resident is transferring to non-resident, the price at which this transfer has to be done has to be more than the price as per the preferential allotment guideline of SEBI. Number two, when the transfer is happening from non-resident to resident. Now इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि कोई somebody outside India is holding share of a company in India, and that person, non-resident, is transferring his stake to a shareholder in India. That means what? That means money will flow out of India for the purchase of these shares by a resident from a non-resident. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है the pricing of this transfer of share from a resident to non-resident should not be at a price which is more than the price as per the SEBI regulations. As per the SEBI regulations, and I'm sure this must be very clear to you in any case, right? So because since the price since the non-resident is transferring shares to a resident and the money is going out of India, and therefore the price has to be less than the price that would be arrived taking into account the SEBI regulations. So I'm sure this must be very clear to you. So let us look at more detail. So by resident to non-resident, listed company है, अगर लिस्टेड कंपनी है, प्राइस नॉट टू बी देन एज पर सेबी गाइडलाइंस ऑन प्राइसिंग अलॉटमेंट. और अगर ये कंपनी जिसके कि शेयर ट्रांसफ़र कर रहा है रेसिडेंट टू अ नॉन रेसिडेंट, अगर वो कंपनी अनलिस्टेड है, प्राइस नॉट टू बी लेस देन एज डिटरमिन्ड based on the international accepted accounting pricing methodology, and which is you use the pricing as per the valuation standard issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India or the valuation standard issued by the International Valuation Standards Committee, IVSC. Now when the shares are being issued by non-resident to a resident, if they are listed shares, so price not to be more than as per the SEBI regulations as we discussed. And अगर वो unlisted shares हैं, then the valuation methodology will be same as we discussed, that is international accepted pricing methodology. So this is how, friends, the valuation will be done in case of inbound investment under FEMA.